Hello there, so it's Michael here with another guitar lesson from Northern Ireland, and quite literally this time this is Dunluce by Gary Moore. So I thought I'd do a lesson for this because I don't think there's much of this online already. I mean, someone's always done it by the time you think of something anyway, but this isn't something I've looked up tabs for or anything. I thought when I first heard this song, that would be a good song to try and work out by yourself. It's not one of the craziest Gary Moore songs to work out because he does some crazy stuff, as you know. So I think the notes are pretty right. This is not a video me claiming I know how to play like Gary Moore or phrase like him. That's not the case. But I will give you a very good idea of how to play this cool song. So our target note is an A to start this whole thing with. So you can pick the A you do. There's an A there, or there's an A there. For what I'm going to show you, I think this makes more sense. So slide in to that A on the B string. Give it some vibrato and then play this phrase. So that's 7, 9, 10 and give 10 vibrato. Next bit. So after we did 7, 9, 10, play 9, 10, give 10 vibrato again, and then slide from 10 to 12. Then this trill. And the first time he goes to that note, I don't think he's re-articulating the note again. I think he just slide to it, but it's kind of difficult to keep it not getting too messy there, so it's up to you if you want to hit the note again. You could hit it again there, whatever you want. So everything we've done so far. And those other strings there below the high E, do your best to try and mute everything there. It's hard going with this kind of beefy tone we've got going though, so just do your best with that. Now a word on the phrasing in this song, when you listen to that and you try and play along with it, it might be a bit difficult. I sure find it difficult to get it exactly on top of Gary Moore's phrasing, but those are the notes in it, so just do your best, okay? Next phrase. So we've got same notes as like the start of the song, but it's a quick phrase like this. So 10 on the B, then 7, 9 and 10. Vibrato on that again. Then 9. Then we have to play an A note next, so I'm going to choose this one down here, but you could choose that if you wanted. Then we got to take this F sharp note and do a big bend on it. So you're going to play the note, then articulate it again, and then do a big bend and try and do some of that cool vibrato on a bent note like Gary Moore was so good at. So all those parts again. And if you want, you can do these kind of cool rakes into the bends. Where I might be kind of whacking the strings below the one I want to play, but I'm trying to mute it out. And just a bit of help on bent note vibrato, although if you're watching this I'm sure you're a good player anyway. But as it's up there, try and use the tension in the string as you release a little bit. So as it's up there and you're doing your bend and applying vibrato, try and actually use the tension in the string to bring it down a bit, then up, then down and up. Instead of feeling like really tense yourself, use the tension in the string to your advantage there. Next lick. So do 7/8 on the B string. Then we're going to do a big bend on it. And usually when I say big bend, I mean a full step bend, by the way. So a full step bend, not a half step bend. Let it fall back down, play 7 again. Come to 9 on the G string with some vibrato. Then go to 8 on the B string again, and I just slide into it. I think he's doing something like that there. Then back to that 9 on the G string. And that's the next bit. Slide into 8 on the B, then do full step bend on 9 at the G, 7 on the G, and then just go down to 2 on the G. And give it some vibrato. And you're going to really test your bends and whether you can get them to pitch in this. I'm not claiming all mine are perfect, by the way, but real good fun this song, and it'll make you much better having to get those correct pitches. Next bit, still down there in the G string. So you got to decide what fingers work for you in this song. I'm going to take my middle finger to do this next bend. 4 on the G, so you pick the note and then give it a bend. And that just sounds like a half note bend there, so you're bending a B note to a C note there. And as you bend it, you're going to try some vibrato again. So let me just go to there again. And then I just let it fall back down. And then we got to get this next note, that's a G on the 4th string, so 5th fret of the 4th string there. Something like that. And then it sounds like it's this 4th fret of the 4th string, and I'm going to pull it down. Before landing on that D note on the A string. Something like that there. So I'll recap everything just before we go on. Next bit. So you can see it's similar to parts we've done before, but there's all these subtle differences in the phrasing. Now, I'm not too sure, but it sounds like maybe Gary Moore kind of slides backwards in the notes at times. I'm not sure because there's no video of this, of him playing. So kind of your natural instinct might be to slide in like that, but it sort of sounds something like that's going on there. And then the rest of the phrase is pretty much the same as what we've been doing. So let me just do it slow. And it does sound like once he slides to that A note there, he re-articulates the note again. Next lick. So similar stuff again. Pick 7 on the high E string. And then we're going to 9. Bend 9 and give it some vibrato. That's just a half note bend there. And then this trill idea again, so pick 7, hammer to 9, and slide to 5. And another string bend idea here, and this one's more aggressive than before, so just put a bit more into it. Yeah, really put a lot of effort into that one. Next bit. So you can see it's very similar from before, so let me just play it slow. And then it sounds something like this at the end, like hammering from 4 to 5. And then really giving that heavy vibrato, that's 5 on the 5th and the 4th string, sorry. And then you go into 3 on that 4th string, giving a kind of a gnarly blues bend. And finishing down there in the D note of the 5th string. Let me just do all those bits again. Something like that there. Next lick, so go to 7 on the G and then 9. Then a half note bend here with some vibrato. 8 on the B string. Then a half note bend here on 9 on the G. Then just pick 9 after you've done the bend. And then 7 and give it some vibrato. Then stay on the G string. Then we're going to go down to 3 on the G string. Some of these are tough bends. So pick 3, then give it a bend. And we're trying to get that a full step bend. So after you've done the big bend, play 2 on the G string, and then 3 on the D string. Let me do those bits together. Here's the next section. I'll just keep playing that slow for you and you can watch. Okay, hope you're getting that. Then to the next bit that I wasn't sure for a while, but I think this is how it goes. Something like that in there. So let me just finish off the previous phrase and then I'll explain that kind of crazy scale run. Then I'm going to choose to go to this A here. It kind of lands into your pentatonic, your A minor pentatonic, and then do a big bend on this G up to A. And you can put vibrato there if you want. So this next bit, maybe at first appearance it sounds like a kind of shred run down an A minor pentatonic, but it sounds like there's a major third in there. So it sounds like there are C sharps in there. So this is what I think it is. Okay, so I'll break that down for you. So high E, you're going to play 5. On the B, it'll be 8 to 5. Now when you get to that G string, play 7, 6. That C sharp note instead of the C. Then 7, 5 on the D string. Same on the A string. Then we need another C sharp note, so I like to choose that one at fret 9 of the low E. 9 to 5. And then 3, 5 at the end there. Now you could, instead of doing that C sharp, do it there. That's cool. I think it lands better to my fingers the other way, but you do what you want to do. Something like that in there. So let me put those kind of more awkward sections together. And it's real violent vibrato at the end and like a quick slide off. Next lick is back to like the main theme. Next part, I'm just going to switch position a bit, although I'm playing the same kind of notes, because there's a scream bend that sounds like it's in there. So to get that one, I'm just shifting position a bit. And it kind of slides off slowly there. So let me go through that lick again. So for this scream bend or unison bend, you're playing 8 on the B and 10 on the G. So keep that planted and the third finger, with help of the second finger, bends this note up. And they both match the same pitch, hopefully. It's hard to give that vibrato and then try and maintain the shape and slide off. Next bit. You'll notice the same parts again, but when you listen to it, the rhythm is always a little bit different, so you've just got to do your best with this. And let's get to the last collection of licks that I'll just do all together.